that comes down. Bloop. So click up there, or is it up there? I'm not sure. Maybe over there, over my head, somewhere across the top. So today's going to be a little bit of a vlog style. My first vlog. I don't know if that's what you guys are into nowadays, but I figured got to go to the dump. You can see I've got a bag of trash and some cardboard there. I usually have trash service. They usually come and just come pick up the trash, pick up the recycling, but sometimes ordering stuff online, you get a lot of boxes, extra trash, and the trash service people get kind of grumpy when there's just a lot of stuff. So anyways, wanted to talk with you guys about a couple things going on. I'm actually currently working on editing a video right now that I think is going to be pretty fun. It's a really good DIY. It's not for the Jeep, it's for a different car. And you can basically do it on any vehicle. It's easy, it's a DIY, and you really only need just basic hand tools. But obviously if you have power tools, then it makes the job go a little bit easier. So anyways, working on editing that right now. It's going to be a fun video. Be sure to check that out, be on the lookout for that. So following up from my most recent video, my electronic limited slip diff motor, so far so good. I did the work on May 1st, and right now it is May 20th. So it's been almost 3 weeks, although being, times of COVID and stuff, not really driving as far. I'm not commuting to work anymore because I'm working from home. So I haven't put a ton of miles. Maybe I have to double check the footage, but I'm at 108,203 miles right now, and I think when I was doing the work, it was about 107, maybe 107,500. So I may have put on 700 miles. So far, so good. I haven't been getting that message to pop up anymore, and I'm thankful for that, because that was truly annoying. You turn it on and then it just starts beeping and you lose the cruise control. Yeah, adaptive cruise control and the regular cruise. You also miss out on the collision avoidance, which that's also really important too. At least I feel it is. So far so good on that. My swing set video, I had my son swing on it once I had switched it around. So I took the hooks when they were, the hooks were actually on the top side because of my mistake. I switched those around. In the process of doing that, I ended up smashing my thumb. I'm at a stoplight right now, so check that out. That's where we're at right now. A couple weeks later, actually, I finished up working on the swing set from when I made that video following the work I did on my diff. So I did both of those in one day. So I smashed my thumb almost 3 weeks ago, and that's as far as we're at now. But yeah, my son, he's loving it. The swing, nice and tight, strong. I feel like there's still a few improvements that I need to make on it, but down the road, I can do that. Not a lot of attention on my my rusty bolts video. Yeah, I know they're license plate bolts and all, but I still think it's something that you all might want to check out. I did that video, it's May now, geez, I forget when I did it, it feels like months ago. It was still cold, so it might have been March, a couple months. So that the rusty bolts, so far, my license plate bolts are still holding up, and they're looking really good. And they're also black as well. Definitely give that a shot. If you got some bolts that you're not really liking the look of, okay, so not even just bolts, but I mean any kind of metal that's exposed to the elements, heat it up, drop it in some oil, and then let it sit in that oil for, overnight, maybe 24 hours. And it'll really make your stuff. That's an interesting, I don't see too many of those police cruisers anymore. It was the SHO style, Ford SHO style. So definitely check that out. Fog lights, my fog light videos, that's still working out. Those are still holding up really good. So that was a good easy fix for that. My stairs videos. So far I've posted 2 videos of that work, and that was a ton of work. Total pain in the lots of dust. I mean, I probably took off a couple years of my life breathing all that stuff. Who knows if there was asbestos or whatever. I mean, they're probably not, but you never know. Maybe lead paint. It's an older house. It's from 1950. So who knows? You gonna go? Okay, she's going. So those have been posted for quite some time now, and not a lot of attention on the stairs. I still have footage to record a third video, and I still have some more work as well. I had every intention of putting sheetrock in the ceiling or drywall and just kind of resealing it back up, because it was a finished ceiling as you're walking down the stairs. But that's a lot of work for what? I mean, you're going downstairs into a basement. It doesn't need to look nice. It's not a finished basement. So the light that I had picked out for that won't work if I don't put the sheetrock, because it's designed to sit inside a sheetrock. So you cut a hole, and it's got springs that kind of pull it up into the ceiling. And if you don't have the sheetrock there, it's not really going to work. So I'll need a new light fixture. I still got to run the wiring to it too. So if there's not a lot of attention on those videos, I don't see why I should put the time to edit it, because it takes me several hours over the course of a couple days to do the work on editing these videos. I use Adobe Premiere Pro, and I'm subscribed to some of those sites where you can get licenses to play music. I think it's Envato Elements. So I'm sub to that, and adding this stuff, it's in splicing it, cutting it, overlaying all the footage, it takes a lot of time. So if I'm not seeing a lot of traction on that kind of stuff, then I just don't see it if it's worth it. So let me know in the comments if you want to see more of that stuff. All right, going back to some work that I had done back last year in the fall, my engine mount. So far, things with the engine mount is holding up really well. I haven't noticed any issues, and in fact, I noticed that the engine seemed to be a little bit more quiet. The physical sound coming from the engine, not the exhaust, the physical sound from the engine seems to have made an improvement. So quieted down a little bit. There was a little bit of a tick, 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 tick. So that seems to be a little bit better. All of these videos that I'm talking about, there's going to be a little toaster that comes down. Bloop. So click up there, or is it up there? I'm not sure. Maybe over there, over my head, somewhere across the top. So make sure to look for those, click them so you can check out those videos. And then lastly, my transmission fluid service. Transmission seems to be just fine. Again, I don't know how many miles. I'll have to look at the footage, but 108,207 miles. And so far, so good on that. I'm actually pulling into the dump now, so I'm probably gonna end up continuing this video after I toss my stuff overboard. I'm gonna need 2 hands for this stuff. All right, leaving the dump. That was quick, easy. It's also kind of convenient that the dump it's really only a few minutes away. And besides, it gets me out of the house. And it's always satisfying just throwing crap away. I don't know if you guys are like that, just throwing your crap away. Because all that stuff, it just builds up over time, and it's just a mess. So get rid of it. All right, so I was talking about the transmission. So far, so good. You know, I've been driving. It's been a couple thousand miles, and it's working. It's working good. It's smooth. I feel as though like it has improved just how well it actually was. You know, switching between the different gears. They're not actually gears. I hope you know that. They're speeds. I mean, there technically are gears. There's planetary gears in it, but it's just a series of clutches that make it work. So it's not like a manual transmission where you've got the shifting fork and, you know, you get the different gears that, you know, it's not exactly like that. That's how most automatic transmissions are until you get into the dual clutch, blah, blah, blah. Okay, anyways, blah. It seems to be working out really well. I would suggest, even if you don't drop the pan with the filter, at least drain the fluid, what fluid you've got, and take note of how much fluid comes out, and then just fill it up with that same amount. I think when I did mine, because the manual that I was using, the service manual, it was telling me the whole system takes 9 quarts. And that's a dry system. A brand new dry transmission, dry torque converter will take 9. I didn't know that at the time. So what does that mean to me? Well, I spent more money than I needed to, because the amount of fluid that I needed was basically about half of what I had bought. And what I had bought was 9, and I think all in the fluid was several $100s. So I think that stuff, it was either like $20, $25, $30 a quart. Stuff isn't cheap. And I know people are going to be really, you know, prone to want to save some money. Well, you know, can I run any other transmission fluid? I mean, yeah, but that's not what the manufacturer recommends. And it's a transmission. How expensive are transmissions? A lot. So do you really want to have to replace your transmission because you tried to save some money on servicing it earlier? Spend the money, get the correct stuff, buy the stuff from the manufacturer. So in this case, buy the Mopar stuff. Or you can buy the stuff directly from ZF. Buy that stuff. It's green, and it smells like ass, just as you would expect any other transmission fluid. So do it, swap it out, and have peace of mind knowing that you've just extended the life of your transmission. Like I was saying, I feel as though like mine has improved. It felt like it was like a little gritty, kind of chunky a little bit when I was accelerating from a dead stop, and that has since gone away once I had cleaned the or you know did that work. Also, expect to do it over several hours over the course, you know, potentially 2 days. And I can speak that did end up taking me into the following day, only because I forget exactly what time of the day I started. It was a Saturday, so I started the work at some point midday, not thinking that it was going to take me several hours, but I was also, you know, I basically went into it blind. I didn't know what to expect, and I kept running into, you know, other things that I needed to move out of the way in order to get the pan to drop down. So keep that in mind. You know, I hope if you do the work that my video helped you. so that you can do the work yourself and maybe save a few bucks rather than having the dealer do it. I mean, as it is, the dealer's like, it's a lifetime transmission fluid. It'll last forever, but it won't. It's not. So it's just, silly marketing speak for that. I mean, nothing is lifetime. Nothing is lifetime. So change of fluid. Anyways, I feel like I'm just rambling at this point. Thanks again for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you, watching my videos, taking a look, and learning some stuff. I hope you guys learned some stuff. If you guys learn anything, give me a subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button because that really helps the channel grow. I'm really looking to push for posting more stuff. So if I get some more views, some more thumbs up and subs, then I'll be posting more stuff. So if you want to keep seeing some more stuff, help me out. In the meantime, enjoy watching the DIY stuff that I've posted. Enjoy watching me work and sweat, and maybe you can be that same person doing all that dirty, sweaty work yourself. Save a few bucks. Remember, DIY. I've been able to do a lot of DIY stuff since COVID started, and saved me a lot of money. Thousands of dollars. I can't even tell you how many thousands of dollars. No, labor is really, really what gets you. So do it. Do it DIY. Also, if you do it DIY, give me a subscribe, give me a like, and we'll catch you on in the next episode. Remember, stay tuned for that one. It's going to be fun. I promise. See ya.